Oh, it's showtime.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Yeah, it's Titanic Day. This is the most important day in the history of Northern Ireland.
I don't know about
I
that.
mean,
They
I
do,
mean, it's like a very significant day, isn't it?
yeah.
Huge.
But then you're a Liverpool lad, Dom. So is Titanic a
Yeah,
big deal there as well?
yeah, it is. Yeah, it is a big deal actually, and we used to sing
Yeah.
songs about it in school.
Oh, really?
Oh, they built the ship Titanic to sail the ocean blue. Oh, they thought they had a ship that the water would never go through. You know that all of that sort of stuff. You sing it in school, mad, isn't it?
That's, that's made my day. That has made my day.
Proper
That you are.
sea shanty with like scallies in the classroom singing that. Well, it's fun.
Oh,
There
brilliant.
you go.
Hey, let us know, teachers, which schools are joining us today, and
Yes,
maybe what you've
please.
been doing to remember the Titanic. So, teachers, pop us a comment in the chat, either here on YouTube or over on StreamYard. You can do that as well.
Or you can email us.
Oh, well, I wasn't going to suggest it, but yes.
You
You can email
can email
Dom.
us. I'll check them. I'll remember to
Oh,
check them today. Don't worry.
Dom sent
I'll
out the
check 'em.
links to you yesterday, actually, Dom. Well done. And
Yeah, and some today as well. Just a quick
on
reminder.
today. So if you reply to Dom's email with the links for today's lesson, then Dom can read out your messages as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's going on at the bottom of the screen here then, Dom?
Oh yeah, activity page. Well, let's get that first out the way. So the activity page where you'll find all the activities. We're not allowed to call them challenges anymore. It's got to be activities. So they all called activities now. So that's where you're going to go. Adobe.ly/Titanic25. And that's where you'll get all the activities for today. Right, rules. Let's go to the rules. Number one,
Yeah.
Jones.
Well, pause this if you want. Now, we're going to be going through these activities twice. Dom is on the browser version of Express, and I'm on the iPad, so you will be seeing everything twice. But if we're still going a bit too fast for you, then feel free to pause the live stream and continue playing it when it suits you and your class.
Number two, claim your certificate. I was very well organized and had this done ages ago. There is a certificate for this session. Thank you very much. And then at the end of this session, you will get an email to say, hey, go and get your certificate. And everyone who takes part can have a certificate. And that's that rule done. Number three, Jones.
Well, no then. If you if you complete an express...
Very swashbuckling.
No. Listen, Ollie, I've asked you. Right. If you complete an express school challenge, then we will send you some swag. If you complete 3 express school challenges, then we will send you swag each time. And on the third time, we'll send you a pizza party, free pizza for everybody who took part. Yes. Now, what is an express school challenge? I hear you asking. Well, quite simply, you get 3 year groups or 100 children from your school, whichever one of those is easiest, to take part in the activities from a live lesson. Then that means
very well said.
That means that you have completed an express school challenge. You don't have to join live. You know, maybe we got 1 class joining today, and maybe 2 other classes might be following up using the activity page and using the tutorial videos on there to catch up tomorrow or later on in the week. And if you've done that, you've got 3 year groups or 100 children, whichever one of those 2 is easiest for you, then send in your evidence and you will get swag. Do that 3 times over and you will get a pizza party.
Wonderful. There's loads going on at the moment. We're sending loads of stuff out. So well done for all those schools who have been sending in their work. It's fantastic to see. Right. Let's have a look at the challenge page. Just get me in the right position. Let's get this on the stage. And then let's get rid of that. Nice. Ooh. Should we get that on? Yeah.
I'll do that. There we go.
Oh, yeah. Nice one. Well done. Okay. So you know that you can see the short link. You've got it down the bottom. Adobe.ly. Do we say Adobe?
Yeah, well,
I don't know. Adobe. I know. Adobe.ly/Titanic25. You can also scan that QR code and then it'll come up, especially if you're on an iPad or one of those type of thingies. And if you scroll down, you've got activity 1, Titanic poetry. I like this one. To be honest, I've enjoyed this a lot. And actually, big props to Tom Bolton, who has made a lot of this stuff. And I've just tweaked it and sort of riffed on it a little bit. But Tom Bolton was the man. We're going to create a poetry graphic using the lines from the Lost Titanic poem by Duane Riffenbach. I actually couldn't find this on Google, so it's a very old poem, very obscure poem, but I thought it was cool. We're going to create a graphic like the one you can see on the right-hand side of the screen here, so that's cool. And then activity number 2. Oh, let me just say this, actually. If you want to, the tutorial for this is here. And also, if you click Get the Lesson Pack, teachers, you'll be able to deliver this as a proper lesson. It's got lesson plans, it's got tutorials, it's got supporting documents. It's all there. Easy peasy. And then challenge number 2, we're going to take that. Challenge number 2, activity number 2. I apologize. You're going to take your activity 1 graphic and we're going to animate it. And this has been fun. I really enjoyed it. There is also an activity 3 as well, Titanic in Numbers infographic. And we've got a tutorial for that too, and also a lesson back in there. So there's loads of different ways in taking part in this activity today, and loads of different ways you can submit for the Express School Challenge. All the info is at the bottom of this challenge page. Okie dokie. I think it's probably time to get going. Is that all good with you?
Let's go.
Have I missed anything? Have I forgotten anything whatsoever?
I think you've done a fantastic job. I think it's great.
Well, I don't mean to brag, but I agree. Okay, let's get going then. Let's hide that at the bottom. You should have the challenge page by now. So what are we going to do? Well, it's a bit of a different start today, actually. A bit of a different start. Now, you can do this different ways, but the easiest way is to press the plus. And actually, you can go to presentation, or you can just go to landscape. One of those two. It doesn't really matter, but I'm going to go to presentation. Just why not? Mix it up. Going to give that a click. Now it's going to have all sorts of stuff on here. Oh, come on, guys. X out of that. X out of that. And then what's the first thing I'm going to do, Jones?
I reckon you're going to name your project.
Yes. And it's going to be Titanic Poem. Bosh. Right. Now that that's in there, what's the first thing we're going to do? Well, we're going to go back to... One sec. We're going to go back to our activity page, and in the activity 1, Titanic poetry, if you scroll down a little bit, we've got a bit of text here. Now, I didn't make a Google Doc because it was only this, and I thought iPad users should be okay with that. And these are the lines from this poem by Duane Riffenbach about the sinking of the Titanic. Oh, the horror of it. Oh, the sorrow of it. The wreck of the Titanic while sailing the Atlantic. So what I'm doing here is I'm Control-C to copy, or Command-C to copy, depending on what you're using. And then I'm going to go back to my tab. I'm going to go to T for text. Bish, bash, bosh. I'm going to go to the lozenge, the blue lozenge at the top. Or the blue pill.
Lozenge.
You can't call that a pill. Look at the size of it. How would it fit down the larynx?
Not sideways, anyway. Not sideways.
Not sideways, no. It looks like an enormous blue hot dog. So let's click in there. And then there's different ways to paste it in. You could right click and then go to paste, or you can do Control and V. And then you've got your lines of your poem. All right. So what you'll see now, and I think every English teacher, as in teacher of literacy, will be absolutely horrified, more horrified than the sinking of the Titanic, that I haven't got my lines of my poem on different lines. And it was just because it would be easier to copy and paste in here. But I'm going to click next to the second O and then hit enter. Boom. And then I'm going to click next to the T, hit enter. Boom. And then next to while, boom. And I've got my text in there. Now, one thing I will do before Mr. Jones shouts at me, and B, before I pass it back to him, is I'll change the text here. Now you'll see, I'll change the font. Now, if you go back here, I did actually say the Gaudi book letter 1911 is a good font to use. You like that one, I know you do. But the reason why I thought it was so topical is because what year did the Titanic sink?
1912.
Yes, correct.
You're trying to trick me with your 1911 there, would you?
I was trying to trick you, and you were wise to it. Well done. So there we go. We've set up our doc, and we've named it, and we've put some text in there. And now it's time for me to bow out. Oh, do you know what? What plant pot? I wasn't sharing the right screen.
Oh
no. Do you know what? Let me just do that. I'll show you very, very quickly.
Yeah, go on then.
All I was
No.
was...
We saw you do that.
Oh, did you?
We saw you do that. We didn't see you change the font. That's all.
Oh, okay. You didn't see me change the font. Oh, that's fine.
No.
Just paste the Gaudi book letter in there, or just search 1911.
Yeah.
And then you'll find it, and then click it, and then you're all done. There you go. I'm excused now. Right,
Good.
I'll remove and I will add you. Come on.
Lovely. That's not what
you're on.
Yeah, I know, but I'm on the activity page.
Ooh. I
Ooh.
wonder. Ooh. So if you change now on your iPad, will it work?
I'm on I'm on the activity page, but it's not showing up on your screens. Tell you what, let me
Why
just
don't you stop sharing.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Stop the screen and then present. Bring it back in. It's lucky that we're just absolute pros, isn't it? Oh, okay. The actual screen recording isn't very. Here we go. Here we go. Give me. Yes, there we are. We're back. Share.
Nice.
There you are. Right. So here we are. Lovely. We're on the challenge page on the iPad. So I'll just scroll down and let's grab this bit of text. So I'm going to just hold my finger down on the O and drag. And as Dom said,
not always a pretty sight on the iPad.
No, it's a bit messy on the iPad, and it's actually kind of grabbed that 1911, and as much as I can try, it won't get rid of it. So I'm just going to copy that and deal with the 1911 when I'm back in Express. So drag over, copy. Right, let's switch apps. Let's jump over to Express. Here we are. So Dom started off with a landscape, a presentation. So you can actually open that up right there on the home screen. You can see underneath the purple tiles, you've actually got over here presentation and draw next to drawing, between web page and drawing. Yeah. So I'm just going to tap on that, and that'll do the same as what we just saw with Dom. I don't want any of these templates. Let's close that window down, and I'm ready to paste in my text. So let's go to text on the left, T for text, and then the big blue pill at the top, add your text. I'm going to tap on that. Now I want to paste in the text. Now to paste on the iPad, the easiest thing to do right here next to my head, you've got these three icons: a scissors for cut, and then the two white pages for copy. But the third one along, the black clipboard with a white piece of paper, that's paste. So if I just tap on that, there we go. It's pasted in. Lovely. Now let's sort out the mess. 1911, we get rid of that. Don't want you. And then let's tap then. There we go. There's the O. And then I'm just going to hit return. Push that down the line. The rec. Return while. There we go. And I'm just going to. There we go. Lovely. That's sorted. Right. So the font that Dom used was Gaudi something 1911. So yeah, you could just tap there on the left-hand side where it says the current font name, and you could just type in 1911 in like that, and there it is. I also like, you know, one of some of my favorites, Dom, you know them, the IM Fell fonts.
Oh yeah, they're good as well. They're quite old school, aren't they?
Yeah, these will work well for this as well, I think. So I'll just to show the difference, I'll go for one of these. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, nice. That's a good one.
And the final thing we do, maybe Dom can take it over, but whilst Dom carries on to the next step, I'm going to tap in the top left. I'm going to name my file as Titanic Poem. All right, take it away.
No worries. Okay, remove and add to stage. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is, now this is a curious thing, I think. It's a very curious thing, because what I want to do is I want to find a picture of the Titanic. So if I go to media and search for Titanic, actually not many photos in here at all because there's lots of copyrights. So that's not so good, but fear not, I have your back. If you go to the activity page, you will see that you have an image here. And if you click on this image here, you will see that you will get a very large image of the Titanic. Now, You can't see my dialog box now, can you?
No.
My flyout box. Right. Okay. So you could go to, you can copy this however you like. You right click it is a good way to do it. And then you'll get the ability to copy it. Your teacher will probably be able to give you a good way to get that image onto your clipboard. And then when that's done, all I have to do is click in the gray section and paste. Nice. Now it's in there, but I need to work on this because I'm going to put my own background in. I'm going to put some waves in. I'm going to put an iceberg in. I'm just going to do the works to this. So I'm going to make sure this image is clicked, and then we have the choice of one of two dogs. You want the top dog. You want the top dog. You want the one without the cucumber on its eye.
Yes.
So it's that top one. It says remove background. Give it a click, and it'll do fancy things. I have no idea what's going on. But
what breed of dog is that dog? We should learn what breed of dogs these two are, and then we'd be able to.
Bloodhound. That's what it is.
Is it?
No, it's not. I've no idea. Absolutely no idea.
No. Tell us in the comments, schools, what kind of dogs are they?
What kind of dogs? I have no idea.
Is that bottom one a corgi?
A corgi. A corgi.
Yes, I think it is
a corgi, I suppose. Right. Let me do one more thing because that was kind of easy, I suppose. What we're going to do is we're going to go for a background. And the background I found, which was really good, is Ocean Night. Ocean Night. So if I go back to Adobe Express, and then if I go to Elements on the left-hand side, you can see it down there, Elements. And then you have a section in here called Backgrounds. And this will be lovely. So I'm going to go for Ocean Night. Ocean Night. Now, which is the one that I wanted? Wasn't quite expecting that, actually. Ocean Night. Maybe. Oh, yeah, it was this one here, the fourth one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I was like, where's that gone? Now, if you, maybe. because I've gone specifically into backgrounds, I'll carry the illusion of professionalism to my grave. It means when I click it, it'll go right into the back.
Oh, I tell you, what a mood setter that is. Yeah,
I know it is a good mood setter, isn't it? I really like it. Now there's lots of different things that I've got to do to sort this out, but let's go back to Jones, and he can get us there.
Oh, boat and background, right? Gotcha. Okay, so let's grab the Titanic. So I need to jump back over to the activity page. Here it is. Let's just zoom out a bit. And here's the image. So I'm just going to tap on that to see it full screen, like this. Then I'm going to long press on it with my finger. So hold my finger down, and here we go. The menu pops up.
It's so much better that you can see that. Great.
Yeah. So I'm just going to copy that. Do you see it's the second image there? Second option, copy image.
What would you call that little box that comes out there? I say dialogue box, but I don't think that's right. Is it a flyout?
No, I think it is dialogue. Yeah, it is dialogue.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, thanks so.
Oh, no. And now I'm going to paste. So to paste that in, I'm going to long press again on the gray outside of my canvas. So you see my canvas is the white kind of page that I'm working with at the moment. I'm going to long press on the gray outside of my canvas. There we go. And then I'm going to choose paste. And then paste again for some reason. And there it is, the image. So that's come in. That looks wonderful. Did you remove the background? Yes, you did, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, we had a conversation about dogs. Yeah. So I'm going to tap on that top dog, remove background. I'm just going to get rid of my background. And then I want the Ocean Night. So let's go to Elements on the left-hand side and into Backgrounds up at the top. So not Design Assets, the next one along, Backgrounds. Searching here for Ocean Night. And Dom went for that fourth one there.
I mean, you can go for anything, but I think those ones with palm trees and really sunny backgrounds are probably not.
And pirate ships. Yeah. No, well, what am I going to go with? Well, Oh, there's an iceberg in this one, I think.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, it's quite a square-looking iceberg, but I'll go with it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with it. It's
Oh,
fine.
okay. Okay.
Right.
Okay, fine.
What's
You do
next?
you. You
You
do
do
you,
yow.
pal.
You do yow.
Right. So there's a few things going on in this image of mine. The first thing is the text, you can't even read it anymore because it's a black font color on a sort of dark background. So I'm going to click there, and then you can see that you've got this fill color and outline color, and the outline color is nothing, but actually if you flip that over, it actually becomes white. So that's kind of cool. And then you get an outline on it, which is black, which is cool. And then maybe I'll chunk it up. You gotta chunk it up. You gotta chunk it up. And then I think in terms of size, I'm not going to sort of worry about that right now because there's more things to go in here. But I will just point out that we do have layers here. So you might want to put your text on top, but you actually might want to take it behind. Who knows? I'm going to leave that. I'm just flagging it. I'm just flagging it, guys. Okay, guys. Right. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put some waves in there. So we're going to go to elements. We're going to go to design assets, and then you just search for waves. Waves. But actually, you can just search for waves, and you will find the thing that I'm looking for. But actually, you shouldn't search for waves. You should search for sea splashing. I did put this on the activity page because if you search for, I'll show you. Look, waves, sea splashing.
Right.
There you see, and then
you'll splashing.
Sea splashing, because it'll be the first one that comes up. You see. So I've got that there. I've got that right there.
That's a good one. It is good.
It is a good one, but I started using the side handle, but then I'm starting to cut it off at the top, so that was not a good idea. So what I'm going to use is the corner handle. Just keep on going. Those waves are enormous, man. But I'm just going to bring it down. So what I'm trying to do, guys, okay, is I'm trying to sort of blend in the join between the Atlantic and the sea. The Atlantic, the Titanic. So that's what I'm kind of trying to do to make sure that it looks like it's actually under the water, you see. So
that looks really good.
It does look cool, doesn't it?
It does.
I like that. Yeah. So what have I done here?
Yeah.
What have I done? I've changed the color of the text, and I did put an outline on it. Not that you necessarily need that, but I think it does make a bit of a difference. And then I put a design asset on, and I put sea splashing, and then I got that bad boy on there.
Okay.
Right. I'm off. You're on your own, Jones.
Here we go. All right, let's sort out the text. So tap on the text box. And so you can see over on the left-hand side, you see that little black square that's showing me the color of the font right now. Now, Dom says that if I click on that little switcheroo icon next to it, it's going to...
the old switcheroo!
Switcheroony! So we've got white text with a black outline. And then next to the new black square, if I tap on that icon, I can bring up the outline thickness.
Ooh, actually. You're a big fan of that, aren't you? Turn it up to the max.
Yeah. I don't mess around. If we're adding an outline, add an outline, you know? Right. And yeah, I do like having the Titanic in front of my text, just slightly overlapping a couple of the letters.
Yeah.
But if you don't, then
show them where the layers are.
Yeah, in the top right-hand corner, if you tap on this little icon, you've got your layer stack, and then you can just hold and drag your layers above or below each other. Simple as that. Right.
Yeah,
so
I like it. I think it's better behind. I think it looks cool.
Yeah. It gives it a bit more depth. Right. So let's get the waves in. So I'm going to go to Elements, Design Assets, and this time I'm going to search for sea splashing.
What have you searched for there? S4A.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Isn't that a Welsh? That's a Welsh TV channel. S4A.
It's supposed S4C. Yes.
I know it's S4C.
Come on, splash. Oh,
what is going on?
No. Right, here we go. Oh, some great options here. So that Dom went for that first one there, and maybe that's the best one. I think it is the best one.
It was actually not that easy to find really good ones.
How many times did you try searching for stuff before you came across sea splashing?
Well, I think it maybe Tom Bolton did it for me.
Okay, there we go. I'll just go with something different. No, it looks terrible.
No.
Back to the top. Back. Retreat.
Fall back. Come on, guys. Fall back. Actually, the colors work really well with yours.
Yeah, there we go. So bring that up in size. Bring it down.
Oh, that's pretty good. I must say that's pretty good.
There we go. I'm done.
Yeah, nice. Okay, let's remove you and let's go back. Okay, so now mine's going to be, I've got an extra step here because you've actually got an iceberg already.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, exactly. So I need to find an iceberg. Now, let me just check this. If you go to design assets and put iceberg in, you will find one. And this one's quite cool. Quite like that one. I want it to be a photo style one because all the rest of my stuff is photos. So I'll bosh that in there and then bring it over here. And then you've got to start playing with the size, I suppose. But also you're going to need to play with where it sits in your layers. Because at the moment it's kind of riding the top of a wave, which doesn't work. So do I want it to go behind the Titanic itself?
I think so.
Or maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
Oh, is it actually there? Right there?
Yeah. I don't know. Like you have to play with your own, I suppose. But yeah, that kind of works. I'll have a little tinkle. And then what I want to do also is click on my photo. Now, if you're like, there's too many things on this page and I'm trying to click it and it's not coming up, just go over to your layers and click the one you want. And then I can rotate.
Oh my goodness.
Bosh!
What an angle that is.
I know that is a bit of a serious angle. I wonder if now what you'll see is, I don't know if you can, I'll just show you down it. You can see that the bottom of the Titanic image is there. So you do have to make sure that you kind of, it's not in midair basically, which would be a tough one, I think. Maybe I need to just reduce it.
Use it, No.
Ramping off the waves. Yeah, exactly. But maybe, play with the size and stuff like that. Play with the position of the wave.
Yeah.
Maybe that can go in there. And then the iceberg, maybe I can make that bigger. Ooh, make that bigger, but make sure. But now you can see down here, it's starting to poke out there. So you do have to, play around. And don't forget, if you need to, you can always just click in your layers to choose the thing that you want. You want to start moving around because sometimes it can be a bit fiddly. You've got text on here, you've got a Titanic in here, you've got waves on here, you've got iceberg, and it's all going crazy. Yeah. Right. So I kind of have to make a decision for my text here because you can see that it is actually obscuring the text quite a bit. So maybe I'll click on my text and just reduce the size ever so slightly until you can still, so it's still in front, which is cool, but you can still read it. I think that's important. It's important to be able to read it.
It's quite handy. Yeah.
It is quite handy. I've got a couple of other things to do, but depending on, because you've already got an iceberg, I wonder if you want me to just keep on going, or whether you've got things that you're tinkering about with yourself.
I think you can keep on going. That's all I'm going to do is rotate the boat. I like that touch, so I'll do that. But I don't think you need to come to me for that.
Okay, fine. All right. So once you've sort of organized the different sizes with your waves and with your iceberg, you can start getting a little bit more kind of atmospheric with it all, because you can do things like put fog into design assets.
Oh, yes.
And now it doesn't look like you can see much. I know. I knew you'd love this.
Oh, this is right up my street. Yeah.
Yeah, this is right up his boulevard. And, you can start putting these in. And, once you've got one in, duplicate it, put it somewhere else. And then if you really want to get, fancy, go to the position and flip it so it looks slightly different. Flip, 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 just mess around with it. And then if you go back to fog, you can get more in there. Now, they can be quite difficult to kind of, what is going on here? So, click in and see what you can find. It just makes it moody. And I like it when it's moody. And then I'll duplicate that one as well. I mean, I'm duplicating so I don't have to go and look for new ones that, why bother? And I think this second one was pretty good, actually. Oh, well, do you know what don't I like about this one, Mr. Jones?
Oh, it's got a straight line at the bottom of it.
Yeah, so that one's no good. So I'm going to bin that one. So you're looking for ones, and it can be quite tough to work out which ones are the best ones, I suppose. But I think these top 6 are kind of, what's that one like? Oh, no, I don't know that one at all. Do you know what? I think I've got enough. It's fine. Number 1 is good. And also the third down in the vertical is good as well. So yeah, just get a few of those and start playing around, and you can mix them up with different sizes, duplicate it and make it smaller. I mean, this might not be historically accurate that it was foggy, and also that there were crashing waves. I don't actually think there were.
There wasn't any up in the sky either, was there?
Really, so, yeah, well, there you go. And there were no crashing waves, but it does help us just help us get artistically high quality image. So there we go. Now the other thing I was going to show you, apart from actually, do you know what? Let's kick it back over. Let's not go too far. Right. So let's remove and add you.
Yeah, I love that fog. And yeah, so let's just go. We're in design assets. So let's just search in here for fog. Yeah, and as Dom said, now if you do get one that's kind of squared off, like this one, you could just fill your whole page with it and then bring the opacity down a bit. So that's one way of using one that's
right,
like a full thing. And then there's some puffs. This is a handy puff of fog here. So
yeah,
really big with one of them. And then duplicate it. 3 dots, duplicate, just bring that down there.
Oh, nice.
Duplicate, and this one, let's just take that, make it smaller. And then let's just pop that all the way to the back behind everything so that the text is in front of some of the fog, but it's behind other bits of the fog. Something like that. Yeah, I think we're done. I think I'm done.
Yeah, nice. Okay, so the only thing that I had left really, and actually your colors all tied together, which is very fortuitous. But yes. And then but what you can do is you can click any of your elements. And I'm thinking waves and boat and background and iceberg. I'm just gonna go and see if I go to effects, and then you can do things like put a tint on them. And it starts to make it moody. And I like it when it's moody. I don't know why I'm doing that. I don't know. Moody. But yeah, it just kind of you can start playing around with the different tints, which is kind of cool. And you can play around with the intensity just to make it sort of, I don't know, a bit more sinister, I suppose. Not that it is a sinister thing, but it just makes it a bit more dramatic. Oh, look at that. Makes it a bit more old school. Maybe this one could be like more of a kind of reddish thing, like impending disaster. I like that. I like it. And then I'm not gonna put anything on the fog. You see, I'm finding it difficult here to select my iceberg. My iceberg's be kind of, so I'm just gonna do it in my layer stack. And then this one, maybe put a tint on that as well. Maybe this can have like, I don't know, like a love that. Yeah, a little bit of a purple tint to it. Yeah. So yeah, it just kind of, I suppose those things are just there. Let me see my ship again. Maybe I need to change this to more of a rod. Oh, I'm just liking playing around with that just to create this kind of really tragic kind of feel to the whole thing.
Mm.
And then with my text, I'm looking at that now thinking, this is where the Jones experience comes in. So I'm going to select it and go to edit and go to my outline thickness and then suddenly bring it probably right up to the top. And I think that looks pretty cool to me. I'm done with that. I'm done with my tints. Are you going to put a blue rinse on yours?
Tell you what, I've used the new effects that are in there actually. So there's some new kind of filters in there. So I went to my that splashing waves, and I went to effects, and you can see at the top you've got filters.
Oh,
and you've got the different kind of photo filters. So I scrolled down, I went to mood and grit.
oh yeah.
And you can see there, if I bring that up and down on the C at the
Oh
bottom,
yeah.
you try something like cinematic. What's this like? Yeah, so they're
I
really
quite like that,
interesting.
Steve.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah. And so I did that, and I added a different one for the actual boat itself. So on the boat, I went for shadow. So let's just undo it. There's the normal boat. So I scroll down, and again I went into this mood section, shadow, and I brought the intensity up on that because it was in the night, so I wanted to look a bit darker. And then final thing, maybe for my text, here's a little idea, is instead of having the black outline, maybe I could just click on that text and change the black to maybe more of a dark blue, something that tones in a bit better with the background, something like that. Quite like that.
Oh, nice. It's so moody. It's so moody. I love it. The northern lights as it was sinking to the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, enjoyed that. There we go. Right. What's next, Don?
Let me remove that, add mine to the stage, and then just show you exactly how you would download it. So you can use the download button, which is up there, and you can click it. It's a lovely one to download. PDF print, if you're going to print them out and put them on your wall. That's one way to do it. And also, as always, you can press share, send it to Google Classroom, send it to Microsoft Teams, or create a view-only link that you can show to other people, whoever you like. And that is a job done. Well done. Right, let's go back to the activity page. So we did activity 1. Don't forget, if you're going to go and do this with anyone in other classes, for example, all the kind of the picture of the Titanic is there that you can click and copy, and all of the hints of where to get the things you need to make your graphic look brilliant. The text is also there, and there's also a tutorial there and a lesson pack for teachers. Wow, this is belt and braces, this one. Right. Are there any announcements we need to do before we move on?
Well, what have we got coming up next week is
Let me have a look. Yes, we have got Earth Day on Tuesday and Wednesday next week, so do sign up for that. That's going to be massive.
So here we go. It's up here for you. Adobe.ly/live lessons. So get signed up for Earth Day. But also you've got sessions there taking you all the way up to the end of the half term. So we've got UK Space Day,
BE Day.
We've got a special one for when you're changing your school years. So maybe you're moving on to another school, or maybe if you're not moving on to another school, you want to give some advice to some new students coming to your school, or maybe moving up to your class from a class below. So we've got a special transition lesson, and then we get on to AI week, which is the last one of the half term.
Yeah, great fun. Right. You know what? It's just because I'm thinking that Northern Ireland schools will be in force here. But there's also they finish a little bit early. You should definitely stay on for this activity too, because it uses the same challenge that we've just done now. That's what it does. It uses the same challenge that we've just done now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do this activity 2, which you can see on the activity page here. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn what you just made into an animation, and this is cool, and it won't take very long either. So that's another good reason to do it. Right, so let's go back, share this tab instead. Go back here. Now what you'll see is you've got this beautiful graphic which you've finished here, And you can see down in the bottom right, you've got this little page actions thing here. Down in the bottom right, you've got page actions. Next to add page, if you give that a click and then click duplicate. Now, this is great stuff. Now what you'll have, oh, come on, Express. There we go. What you'll have is, look how small that is. What you'll have is 2 pages of exactly the same thing. Why on earth would you do that, I hear you ask? Well, it's because we're going to change this one into a video, an animated video. I know. Can you believe it? Right. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to go search for a video. We're going to go to media. This is in your second one now. So your first one is down the bottom. Second one is along there. They look exactly the same, but one is now going to be a video. So now we're going to click media on the left-hand side. We're going to go to videos. And then if you have a look at the challenge page, you'll see video background, storm, clouds, lake.
Oh.
Now, it did take me a while to find this, which is why I've decided to put the exact words that you need to search for. Storm, clouds, lake. Now, the one that you should be going for is the third one down. This one here. Storm, clouds, lake. Give it a click. Okay, now it's going to go in here. Perfect. And then you have this fill video button. You see that there? Fill video. Oh, do you know what, Express? Come on. And I'm going to click it. Now, we've got a problem here. It's in front of it's in front of everything, Meredith. And this is that's not how we wanted it to be. What you can do here is with it selected, you can go to your 3 dots, center back. Now, you can't even see it now because if you go in your layer stack, you've actually got a background in here, you see. And now what you can do with that background is just get rid of it. And now if you play, you can see now that you've got some madness going on in the background. You see that?
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. Love that. So we've already started making this into something special. And now that's the first bit of animation to do. Now, that is animation, I suppose. But what we'll do is let's just get Jones on there to actually set up his page as well, because that's probably the biggest thing to do. So yeah, off you go, Jones. Oh, little star. Love that.
Well, or is it a light on the top of that?
Yeah, so that's what I meant. Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah. So I just searched for glow, I think, in the design assets.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool.
All right. So let's duplicate this page. So how on earth do we do that these days? Right, down at the bottom of the screen, 3 dots. It used to be at the top, now it's at the bottom. Right, bottom of the 3 dots, duplicate. There we go. And now we can see we got page 1, page 2. Right, so page 2, we're going to bring in a video. So let's go to media. And I've searched for storm time lapse. Time lapse.
Oh, yeah.
Really interesting looking stormy skies in here. Maybe we'll go with one that looks, menacing and dark. Yeah. This guy. There we go. We'll bring that in. Right, fill up the page. Let's just check that it looks. Yes.
Nice.
Yes. Right. And then we're going to send that to the back. So let's just go 3 dots, stand to back. Or you could use your layer stack, of course. There we go. So let's have a quick play on that now. And there we go. You can see those clouds.
Oh, look at that. Nice. And it's got the fog in there as well. So it's all going on now.
Billowing in the back. Right. That's all you did, isn't it? Is add the screen and add the video. Right. Yeah. What's next on? This is fun.
Okay. So you've done that little thing there. And now you're like, well, how this, I can press play and I can watch it and it's great. But how can I actually edit this video properly? Well, you need to go to the 3 dots down the bottom here, give that a click and go to edit timeline. And now it's going to look like the videos that you normally do. And then also, if you go to switch views, which is over here, you can go to selected layer.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. This is kind of new. Well, it's kind of in the presentation tools, I suppose. So the first thing is to go to the 3 dots, go to edit timeline, and then this is the scene view. But if you go here and switch views, you can go to the selected layer view. And then you've got all the kind of old school things that you would normally do here. Right. That's the first bit. Now, what have we got on here? We've obviously got our bits of fog. We've got our waves. So I'm going to click on our waves because I'm going to start putting some animation in here. So click on the waves. We'll go there first. We'll go to animation. And then I'm going to go to a loop. I'm going to make sure I'm on the loop, not the out, not the in, but the loop. And then here, I'm just going to do a yo-yo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now that's a dramatic C we've got going on there. So if I click it and then click it again, because you can see that you've got these sliders on there.
Yeah.
And then if I click it again, I'm going to bring the speed right down to like 2. Intensity down to 2. And then direction maybe up. Yeah, up. Right. And then that's all good. I'm good with that. So now if I press play on this, we've got our background, which is doing things. We've got our C, this is doing things. But you can't just have the C as the only thing moving and nothing else.
No.
So in my layer stack, I'll click on my iceberg. Yeah. Again, I'm in the animation tab still. Wow, look at that. It's a very active iceberg. And I'll go here and I'll click the sliders again. And now this time, maybe I'll change the speed to 1, intensity 2. Because that doesn't need to be exactly the same, just needs to be roughly the same.
Yeah.
And
in
maybe
fact, you don't want them to be exactly the same, otherwise it'll look as if they're stuck together.
Yeah. So I did one going up and I did one going down. So let's see what that looks like when it's all together. So it's kind of, yeah. So they're slightly offset to each other, which is kind of good. And they're slightly going out of time to each other. So I'm happy with that. But if you want to, you can always go back to the slider, maybe change the speed to 3. You want to really keep these quite subtle, I think. Otherwise, they just go absolutely bananas.
Yeah, and you start seeing kind of the cropped off bottom of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can already see a bit of a cropped off bottom there. A cropped off bottom, how dare you? But that just about works there. And then in my layer stack, I'm selecting the Titanic now. And I've still got this animation tab open, which is handy. Wow, look at that.
Wow, calm down, Titanic.
Yeah, they're just having a party. So we go on that one, click the sliders again, and then this one, speed, I don't know, like 2 and 3. I don't know. Yeah, 2 and 3, 2 and 4, something like that. But yeah, the direction is going to be down, I think. I think that would be good. Now they're all going to be working in tandem here.
Yeah, that's great. But
it's going a bit high.
The clouds in the back are cool.
Yeah, but the Titanic's going a bit high, so let's just make sure that maybe the direction needs to go up. I don't know.
The intensity down a touch.
Yeah, maybe I'll put that back to 2. Right, and then play it all again. So there we go. Nice. So I'm into this. I think this is working. It's nice. But also, the last thing I'll do before I pass it over is don't forget with the Titanic, it needs to sync.
Oh, gosh.
It needs to sync. So when you click on your animation in Titanic, and we're still going to go with the yo-yo. Oh, hang on. What am I talking about? It's not the yo-yo for this one. Oh, it's the out.
Yeah,
it needs to have an out animation, and the out animation is going to be drop.
Yeah.
And then you see how fast that dropped then. Look at this. Yeah, see you later, guys. So I'm going to click the sliders again, and I'm going to not do a fade. And the duration, I'll bring it up to maybe 4 seconds. End outside the page. Doesn't need to end outside the page necessarily. That's fine. So let's have a look at that. So it's bobbing along. It's bobbing along. It's bobbing along with the iceberg and the waves, and then suddenly, oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Nice. And so the difference there is, just because I confused myself then, is that it was on a loop and it was yo-yoing.
Yes.
And then on the out, it drops. And I did mine at 4 seconds because I played around and I found that actually you do want it to be long, otherwise it just drops really, really quickly. Take the fade off. Don't think you need the fade.
No.
And I don't think you need the end outside page. So there we go. Animation, it's all the same stuff, really.
Fantastic.
But,
what a lot of fun this is. I love this kind of stuff. Right. Okay. So lots of fun things to do here. So I'm going to tap on my waves in the layer stack. There it is. Okay. And so let's go to animation. Now then, so yeah, as Dom said, you've got in, loop, and out. So you only need an in animation if you want your scene to start without whatever this is in view. Well, I want the ship is definitely in view with me, so I don't need an in animation. I do want a loop animation. So this is what it's doing all the way through your scene. So I mean, I have to go for Bob. I mean, I know Dom went for.
Yo-yo, I think I went.
Yo-yo. But I think
Bob is Bob gives it a little bit of a twist as well, doesn't it? I think.
Yeah, it definitely is that kind of. It looks like it's it's waves, isn't it? So let's bring the intensity down a bit, speed down as well. As Dom said, we're going to keep this subtle. There we go, something like that. Great. Now let's choose the ship in my layer stack, and let's go straight away there back into Bob. And this needs to be, you want them to be different, because if they're not different, then it's going to look
doing the worm.
It's going to look as if they're stuck together. If you have the same speed and intensity, then they don't actually look like different layers, and that's what makes it effective, is that they move independently of each other like that. That's great. I love that. But with the boat, we obviously wanted to sync as well, which means we wanted to leave our canvas in some way, which is an out animation. Dom went for a drop. I mean, you could even try something like a tumble. Now, if you tumble and not big, no. I thought you'd be able to tumble down, but you can't tumble down.
Yeah, I know. I tried a few and they were tough, actually.
Yeah, so you did drop. Yeah, spin. Oh, you can spin down, actually. Let's try that. Yeah, let's give it a go. Clockwise, no fade. And let's bring all the duration.
Oh, that worked, actually. Yeah. That was
now, with
great.
the duration, you can actually type these in as well. So you can put longer durations in if you want. Right, let's give this a whirl. So we've got our Bob animation, and then when is the spin happening? There it is.
Nice. Cool. I like the way it kind of nose dives.
Yeah. Now, my that star that I had up there, it's a star now. It's not. But I am going to use it.
You could group it. You could group it with
I'm going to leave it as a star, I think, because I could group it, but it's like that ship has sailed, or that ship has sailed. So I'm gonna go for the I'm gonna make it a star, and I'm gonna go for loop, and I can just make it flicker. I think flicker, or maybe blink. Let's try blink. Oh, I'm having a bit of a crash.
Oh yeah,
he's having a crash.
He's having a meh.
All right, let's click play. No, it's all crashed, mate. It's crashed. Right, anyway, it saves everything automatically, Express does, which is great in times like these. So that's all I'm going to do now while Storm carries on is I'm going to close the app down, and I'm going to open it back up, go back to my project, and everything I have just been doing will be there waiting for me. No dramas.
No problem. Remove. Oh, you think you were already nearly there? Right. Yeah. So I'm going to play this now. I like the clouds in the background. Do you know what I might do, though, is I might just get rid of this fog, because it's kind of getting in the way, I think. And I don't feel, I think because we've now got this video background, or there's one there as well, that actually that's already got clouds in. So, don't necessarily need to be mucking around with that particularly. So I'm liking all of this, But there is another animation that I would like to do, and it is this text here. Oh, click on this text here. I'm going to go to animation, and then I'm going to do typewriter. Okay, now at the moment I'm previewing it. Oh, the sorrow of it. The wreck of the Titanic while sailing the Atlantic. I love that. Now, maybe I'll bring the duration down because I was reading, it was on about 9, right? And then I was reading it and it was a little bit slow. So I thought, well, I'll bring the duration down to about 7. Oh, the horror of it. Oh, the sorrow of it. Yeah, that's good. So it's always ahead of me. So I like that. That's pretty cool. And then the reason why I'm doing that, you see, is because it will be perfect now for when I do my voiceover. I'm doing voiceover on this. So you can see I've got my playhead. Mr. Jones, you might need to resurrect your playhead from House of the Doldrums.
Yes.
And I'm going to put that back to the start because I'm going to go now to media, audio, record over. And now what you'll see here is that we have the enhance speech button on there. This has been a long time and we are very pleased to see it. I'll put Razer Siren Mini on mine. That's my... I'll make sure this enhanced speech is on, which means that it'll take out all the background noise of all the other pesky children in your class. And then I'm going to do start recording and read the text from the screen. Oh, the horror of it. Oh, the sorrow of it. The wreck of the Titanic while sailing the Atlantic.
That's timed. That's timed.
That is the good stuff. You see, and it's AI is enhancing the speech now, and I was trying to sound dramatic, kind of like trying to be a sort of an English Dylan Thomas, I suppose. That's what I was kind of going for.
Dear me.
So let's see if I've in my shack in Craigadon. Let's have a listen. Oh, the horror of it. Oh, the sorrow of it. The wreck of the Titanic while sailing the Atlantic. Oh, nailed it.
It was very good.
So
I like how you're rolling your R's when you're doing it.
I know. That was very Carmarthen, wasn't it? Very Carmarthen. The wreck of the Titanic. Now, do you want to have... I think we need to see the real Dylan Thomas give it a go here. Are you ready for this bit?
I don't think I can match that. Yeah, go on. Let's have it. I don't think I'll be able
let's
to do
have
it.
Don't think Dylan would have said let's have it, but anyway,
come on, let's have a go. Let's have a shot. Right, okay. So
I can't wait to hear him say wreck.
Well, you've already rolled it to the max, so I don't think
but I don't have the same roll. Come on.
So I got a media on the left hand side, audio at the top, and then the grey pill there that says record voiceover. Allow the microphone.
He's just playing with us now.
This is going to be terrible now. You built this up. Oh, you built this up now.
Come on.
Right, so I'm going to tap start recording. I've got the enhanced speech on, and it's going to freeze at this point. You're not going to see me recording, and then I'll tap done when I'm done. Okay, here we go. It's counting me down. Oh, the horror of it. Oh, the sorrow of it. The wreck of the Titanic while sailing the Atlantic. That's all I got.
He held himself back there. I could tell he held himself back. Stage fright.
Hear me. Hey, we've had a message in. Thanks for coming along, guys. If you got to head off, no problem. Remember, you can use the same link that you used to join the live lesson to actually go back and catch up with recording as well. All right, so that's done.
Play it. Oh, we can't hear it.
No, I can't hear it either. Oh, I think when I shared and reshared, that's right. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Right, just try it again. Right. Here we go.
Back to the start.
Oh, the horror of it. Oh, the sorrow of it. The wreck of the Titanic while sailing the Atlantic.
Oh, that's class.
what I got to do then is animate. So Dom did that first, of course, but I could do it later and then kind of check the timing with my voiceover. So I'm just going to tap on my text in the layer stack. So layer stack over here on the top right, tap on the text box, and let's go to animation. And we want to in this. So Dom used the typewriter. Maybe I can use the flicker. This might be quite interesting. We'll go for words and then slow it down. Dear me, that's awful.
No, don't do that. Yeah, oh, that's not bad.
Dear me, that was terrible. Right, let's go for fade. Right, okay.
Yeah, I found about 7 seconds was good for me.
Yeah.
Can you type that in?
Yeah, let's go for 9 because I talk a bit slower than you. Right. Right, give it a whirl.
Oh, the horror of it. Oh, the sorrow of it. The wreck of the Titanic while sailing the Atlantic.
It's doing something funny to my
Yeah.
head. That enhanced speech.
It is, but it's actually better.
Softening me
It's
down.
better.
a bit.
It's amazing. It's like you're
It's
like you're in a
removing-
port.
Yes,
Yeah.
removing my sibilance. There we are. There we go.
Yeah,
Right.
it's ace. Right. We've only got 1 or 2 things to do here. So now, you know, we've got it going on.
Oh, the horror of it.
Oh, it's just tremendous. I
Yes.
could listen to it all day. When I want to go to media on the left-hand side, I'm going to go to audio here, and I've got Storm Clouds Lake in here for whatever, because I was doing that before. But when I'm searching for audio, I'm going to search for dark. And actually, I found some really good ones. These like Heavenly Presence ones were really good.
Oh.
Sure about that one? I think that first one was the one that I thought was really good. Yeah, I'm going to put that in. And now I will bring my playhead back to the start and play it all together.
Oh, the horror of it. Oh, the sorrow of it.
And that is sounding great, but I might just bring the volume down of that track a little bit to make sure that it doesn't dominate too much.
Oh, the horror of it.
Yeah,
Oh, the
love
sorrow of it.
And also, I'll make sure that the track fades out at the end, so it's not too not too impactful at the end, I suppose.
The wreck of the Titanic while sailing the Atlantic.
Oh.
Do you know what I might do? I might select my Titanic, go back to animation, and for the out, I actually might make it finish outside the page.
Oh, yeah.
I think because it needs to go all the way, I think. Oh,
Oh.
I love that.
Sailing
Great.
the Atlantic.
Nice.
Oh.
So there we go. Yeah. Have you you've got to do you do your music now, because I want to find a way to change my background video so it's not so black and white.
So so I've gone to media, audio, and I searched in there for the word ethereal.
Ooh.
13, and that's actually shown pretty much what you searched. You had there, those heavenly presence, eerie. And there's a few options there. There's some other ones here. Heavenly tone constant.
Ooh. No.
Heavenly harmonic presence.
Yeah, you do have to search through it. Oh, that could be good, couldn't it?
Yeah, but I think your eerie one is the best one.
I mean, search for eerie. Maybe you'll get something really good there.
All right. E-E-R-I-E. Eerie. Yes, we got eerie tone metallic swirling.
What about that weird background echoing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's go for that. Right. So tap on it, it'll add it in. And bring the volume down. I don't think it needs to come down loads. Maybe down to a 30 something. And let's fade it out at the end. Let's give it a blast.
Oh, the horror of it. Oh, the sorrow of it. the wreck of the Titanic while sailing the Atlantic.
Oh, nice. And also, did you put some animation on that star?
Yeah, put a flicker on it. Put a flicker on it.
Yeah, nice. That works really well.
I tell you what, and I reckon the text could maybe animate out as well. Maybe out, and that
True.
drop down as well. So that could drift down really slowly. Give that a try. Let's just come back a bit.
Sailing the Atlantic.
And down.
Oh, yeah.
I like that, yeah.
I like that a lot. That's cool.
There you go.
Right.
Well,
Let's have I tell you what I did. I was wondering how I'd done it before, and I couldn't remember for the life of me. But my background, let me just cycle through millions. My background was this at first. This black and white.
That's your video background, right?
That's my video background. Yeah. So if I click on it now and go to effects, and then you got tones, and we'll go to view all in tones.
Tones.
And then if I scroll into tones, and then if I go sorbet, as they call it in Carmarthen.
Sorbet. Love us a bit of sorbet.
Yeah, and the sorbet or slate, I thought were really good. I really liked them.
While sailing.
I gave it a really sort of sinister look. I loved it. Yeah. So maybe, I liked what you did with your text there. Maybe I'll click my text animation out. I mean, there should be a way for it to.
Yeah, I just did a drift down.
Just disappear. Yeah. Can it fade out?
Oh, yeah. Fade, yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. I've never done that one actually. Text segment none. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay, cool. So at the end, then I guess.
Oh, yes.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. So
Lovely.
it was out, and it was a fade, and it was text segment none. So it'll go as a whole block, and then a couple of seconds at the end. That was fine. All righty. Well, that is us done. If you want to, so now what you've got, you see, is you've got. If I get rid of all of that, if I go back to my pages, you can see I've got this little pages button here. I've got my static graphic, and then which you can download as we normally would. Because here now you've got 2 pages. You could go to selected pages, and then you could just download as a PDF print, for example. And then obviously we've got our page 2 here, and you can download that as well if you wanted to. This would be like video format would probably be the one you wanted, but maybe you don't want to download the videos. But as always, you can press share, and then you've got a view only link which is already live. But actually, republish your link to reflect the changes. If you want both of your projects or both of your files, whatever you want to call them, both of your pages to appear on this link, then you should update the link, and it will add a second page to this link, which you can put into a browser and share it with whoever you like. There we go. That's a wrap.
Superb.
Thanks very much, everyone, for celebrating the sinking of the Titanic with us. It seems funny to celebrate the sinking of the Titanic.
To remember, perhaps. To remember.
Yeah, to remember.
Commemorate.
Yes.
Commemorate.
Exactly that. But don't forget to register for the next lot of live lessons. We've got Earth Day coming up. We've got Space Day coming up. We've got BE Day coming up. And we've got the school year transition challenge. Are we allowed to say challenge?
Yes, and AI week and numeracy day. That's the one we forgot.
Yes, there's loads coming up. There's an action-packed end to April, and the whole of May is utterly bananas. So please do come along and see us having those breakdowns live. Good skills, everyone. Give you a bit of time back, and thank you very much for being with us as always. And we shall see you on the next one.
Yeah, thanks for coming.